And this contains 9 of my stories, and it also has tips for writing. And this is my first book, which I published at the age of 7. Next question.
Okay, talk real loud, Jessie.
What is your favorite book you wrote?
What is a favorite book that I've written? Well, let's see. Flying Fingers has always been, I think, a pretty good book, and I enjoyed writing it. I also, as far as stories go inside Flying Fingers, I like The Spoiled Prince because there's 9 short stories in Flying Fingers, and so of those, I probably like that one. And then I also like Dancing Fingers. It's really hard for me to decide which one I like better because Dancing Fingers and Flying Fingers are quite a lot different because, firstly, Dancing Fingers is a book of poetry and Flying Fingers is a book of stories. So if you will, wait a second. Yeah, normally I wouldn't have to resort to these measures, but in this case I do kind of have to because my presentation, I didn't realize it wasn't on this computer, and I had some difficulty retrieving it. Okay, any other questions?
Brennan.
What stories did you write?
What stories did I write? Well, I have written quite a few stories actually. Since the age of 6, I've written over 400 short stories, and let me just type in this right here. And I have also published 2 books, and I will be publishing a 3rd very soon. Let's see. Yes, so I published 2 books and I've written over 400 short stories, although not all of them have been published. Okay, next question.
Real loud so we can hear you.
When did you start writing books?
When did I start writing books? I started writing books around the age of 4 was when I started writing, but 7 was when I published my first book.
You go ahead.
What kind of fiction do you like to write?
What kinds of fiction do I like to write? That is a good question. I like to write all kinds of different fiction. I love historical fiction, fantasy are 2 of my favorites, but I also like reading a variety of other types. Poetry is another one that I really enjoy writing. Rhyming poetry, sometimes bunny poetry, are both types of writing that I do quite a bit. And I'm hoping that this will turn up because otherwise I would be in a little trouble. Okay, one more question. Sorry.
What was your favorite book you wrote?
What was your favorite book that I've written? Well,
Do you mean read? Did you want to ask what was her favorite book that she's read?
No, I mean, what was the last book you wrote?
oh, good. Okay, yeah, I was wondering a little bit. Okay, well, Young in Disguise is actually not published yet. This is an advanced copy. But when it is published, this will be my most recent, my last book. I wouldn't say it's my last as far as I'm never going to write a book again. I'm probably going to write more books, but this is, yes, my most recent. Okay. I'm just hoping that it'll open. Okay, cross your fingers and probably some out so you can see the whole board.